Welcome to the LoTech Podcast. I am your host Merlin, joined this time with Brent as co-host and Dom as our guest. By the end of this podcast, you will walk away with some great pointers to abide by for your first date. This is our first podcast. Not everything is fleshed out, so I'll toss you into the thick of it.
I mean, what first date food would you guys do?
I
mean, like, you can't do chicken wings or
Well,
something.
I have opinions about food for a first date, but we'll get to that later.
Interesting. You're rolling through the whole first date etiquette here. Yeah, eye contact. Is this all because of what I had brought up with?
No, actually, surprisingly enough, this came up way before that.
I still think you read the book while talking to her.
Anyway, this is going on a public forum.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right.
Good entry.
First date table etiquette. Well, what do you think actually matters?
I have strong opinions about eating at restaurants on a first date. But, yeah, definitely don't have your phone out because that's just a very... first thing that shows is that they do not have your full attention and that you're distracted by other things. Unless it is absolutely necessary, try not to pull out your phone.
Unless you're showing them pictures of your cats.
Unless you're showing them pictures of your cats. That's valid.
That one does
Fluffy
kind of
friends.
have play, you know? Anytime you can invite
Unless they're a
animals
dog
into
person.
the conversation.
Have
I'm more
both.
meant
Yeah.
have cat and
little
dog pictures
fur
locked and
babies
loaded.
in general, but yeah, I think that's a solid idea though. Yeah, keep the phone off the table. But I want to hear more about this. You don't like going to restaurants on first dates?
No. I don't know, do I want to approach that now or wait until we're through this?
No, let's get through this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For those of you listening to this podcast, we have a list of things that we are going to go over, and then I will go into my rant. Second off, eye contact. Eye contact is tricky. I personally am not great at making eye contact because I overthink it so much. Am I staring at them too much? Am I looking awkward by looking away and glancing away?
See, I feel like that's almost day to day as well, though. Just etiquette day to day.
Oh yeah.
Because there's definitely some times when you're like, yeah, maybe I'm staring a little too deep into your soul. And,
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the amount of times that I have disassociated slightly while talking to someone and I forget to blink. I forget to blink sometimes. I once went for a solid 5 minutes without blinking once while talking to someone. It was rough for them.
Now that you say that though, now I'm like, see, the eye contact can get a little bit wonky when we just are staring into each other's eyes like this. But
Yeah, I
do feel safe, Brent.
I also just don't blink often, which is problematic, but it's nice when reading sheet music.
I'll jump into this one.
Yeah.
Waiting until both of you are served to actually start eating.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that people don't really consider much nowadays. It's sort of dated, but I feel like it's polite. I grew up with that, mindset of everyone needs to be sitting before you eat.
I feel like it's way less awkward if both people are eating at the same time instead of just one person watching you eat.
Yeah.
Which also goes into another point that we have, which is try to match their pace as far as eating food goes, so that you don't end up being the one person eating or they don't end up being the last person eating.
Yeah, same with drinking. If that is, your
In the cards.
deal. Yeah.
I do think that, first date, kind of any dates in general, I feel like a nice solid 2-drink maximum to keep it classy at the restaurant. You can always go out after, but keep it classy at the restaurant.
Try not to get wasted on a first date.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep it classy at the date, and also if they're not getting a drink, I also kind of say maybe shy away.
Yeah.
Match the energy. I think that goes for all things. Match the energy.
Also, if you don't drink alcohol, well, I love soda, but maybe avoid soda. Unless your date finds burps funny. then go for it. But otherwise, probably not order like a fresh Sprite on the first date.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's your opinion on apps on, like, it is a first date, so, like, shareables might be off the table. Since, you might not want to... But it is also a date, so would you say apps are on the table for first dates? Would you guys order one?
I mean, I personally love appetizers, so I probably order, like, I don't know, just like a side of fries. Especially while you're waiting for your food, because sometimes it can take a long time to get ready.
I feel like it's a good way to, start the energy off right on the date as well. I feel like if you order an appetizer, you're like, yeah, I'm here to stay. I'm here to hang out.
Yeah, just a light snack.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way it is now. I mean, I would definitely shy away from, like, finger food, though.
Okay. Okay.
Just, that's just personal thought on that.
I guess also, like, just what kind of restaurants do you guys feel are first date restaurants?
McDonald's.
Yeah, Burger King, Taco Bell.
Okay.
Solid, really comfortable environment.
Granted, I have not been on a first date in 9 years, but I will say,
Casual flex.
I feel like Longhorn, solid meal, great prices, good drink specials, happy hours and stuff like that. So, shameless little plug there.
I will say, I don't know if it's like first date material, but Bad Daddy's has one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life.
I do the create your own there.
Oh, I haven't tried that
create
one
your
yet.
own. I get a little bit wild. Those haystacks, the like crispy onion straw type things.
I mean, I would hope if you're going on a first date, you're gonna, not be mean to your server,
But also, like, in general.
But be kind in general.
If you're not on a date, be a...
But
no, just respect your servers. They work hard, and the job sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I would also say probably shy away from coupons on a first date. I know that's probably...
Yeah.
Hey, they
Unless you have, like
a Groupon or something.
coupons, maybe. Like
Groupons
a gift card.
are great.
If you have a gift card, I feel like that's actually a good opener to, like, ask someone on a date. Like,
That is
if
true.
you want to be more casual about it, just be like, hey, I have a gift card to this place that I don't usually go. Do you want to go with me sometime?
I agree.
It's a decent role to play.
conversation. That is fair. That is fair.
Don't do heavy topics if you can avoid it.
Yeah, early on.
AKA exes, politics, trauma, etc.
What are you talking about? I think politics should be your first thing you attack when you're going on a date.
On a first date, though?
Yeah,
I'm totally joking. I don't know if that came through in the audio, but
That came across as so sincere.
yeah.
I would say that should be avoided. Definitely.
Yeah.
And try to let them talk a bit more. Like, don't dominate the conversation or anything like that. Like, try to get to know them. Like, I feel like that's the whole goal of a first date. Is get a baseline, how you feel.
And it's a hard balance to find between, talking too much and not talking enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I struggle with not talking enough on a first date because I'm like, I'm an introvert. I don't like making the first move or meeting new people or initiating conversations. So I struggle with not talking enough.
I'm here for you, Brent.
Thanks, Dom. Big preach.
Show that you got some form of cleanliness.
I will say, advocate for this because keep a spare shirt or pants in the car for the, unfortunate event of getting food on you, because spending the rest of the day looking like you have food dripping down your shirt, not a good look.
Yeah.
That will not win you a second date.
That is fair.
Bring an extra hoodie or something just in case you have the mistake.
Speaking of hoodies, let's talk about dress code. What are you guys thinking for the first date?
I thought you were dissing on my dress code right now.
No.
You're fine.
I was like, I have the collared shirt. No.
I feel like first date, you can be pretty casual with it. Like, I mean, obviously not like, oh man, I just woke up, but something a bit nicer.
I think it's dress for the
just for the occasion.
Yeah,
wherever you're
like,
going. Yeah.
It's like if you're going to Longhorn, like most people there are just going to be wearing pretty casual clothes, so you probably get away with, normal everyday clothes. Obviously look nice, but if you're going somewhere more fancy, upscale, probably match that vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
I usually try to find a balance between like super casual and, I mean, I'm not going to go super fancy on a first date unless we're like going to a ball or a super upscale restaurant. But my usual first date attire is like a relatively neutral short sleeve shirt. And then on top of that, I like to have a button up shirt, but like unbuttoned so it almost looks like a jacket. But, it's kind of classy, kind of casual. And it's comfortable enough that you can move around in if you like an activity instead of a restaurant.
You like the flow.
Yeah.
I do always think as well, have something to do either after or before, but have it be something that's completely something you can back out of. Have it be one of those ones where if it's not going well for either one of you, you have that out, but also if it's going really well, that you have, more planned than just the dinner, because, having bowling or something after is always a nice thing to be like, all right, hey, are you ready to... And it kind of helps progress the night through, because it can get a little bit awkward at the end, being like,
Right, just the small talk.
Because, not planning for just a meal, you get a lot of openings.
Right. Like, just a meal is great, you get to talk to people, but you don't get to see, you don't necessarily get to see their fun side if you're just eating. You want, a nice fun activity, like mini golf after that, or something like that. Just something that keeps you moving. Plus, I feel like that can also, for me at least, that makes conversation easier.
Oh, definitely.
Because my brain is, split. It's not 100% focused on, I have to eat nice, and I have to, make conversation. It's, I have to, sink this putt, and then we can talk and joke about that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it definitely gives you something to talk about. But, I'm not going to lie, I don't have too hard of a time generating conversation.
We know.
Yeah.
It's easy when you're the most interesting man in the world, Brent.
Are you saying that I'm not interesting?
No, I think you're...
Wow.
I think you've got a lot more depth.
Hurtful.
I feel like I'm kind of an open book. You're more of like one of those books that's got like a lock on it that's leather bound or something.
Leather bound journal. I'll take that.
Maybe Latin on the cover. Not quite sure what it means.
Latin. All right. I'll take it. Handling the bill. I usually offer to pay. That's just me. Like that. I even do that with my friends.
Yeah,
but that's more just a comfort thing.
It's if you invite them to a meal, you should be paying for that meal, in my opinion. Also, I will say, just in the environment that I grew up in and everything, the guy should always pay for the first date. How things move forward in the future is up to everyone's own individual discretion, but I think it's always, it's a courtesy thing. It's also
a chivalry thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if it is like that situation where it is, we're going to be splitting it, make sure that is across near the beginning, so that doesn't show up at the end and is really awkward.
Yeah, and I would state that clearly before you even get to the restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And I will also say, plan dates within your budget.
Definitely.
You can have super fun dates on a pretty tight budget.
I will also say, power move here. If you bring cash, it is awesome. You get the bill and you can just set the money down on the table. It's a classy thing. A lot of people don't pay with cash at all anymore. So when you are just throw the money down on the table,
you can do the nice dramatic
aggressively
slap it down on the table.
But
maybe don't do that.
It's always nice. I know the servers also love cash tips, so
I will say that's one that I struggle with. We have reached number 10 on our list, which is ending it well. One of the notes is don't linger awkwardly and don't bolt immediately. I would say that depends on how the date itself goes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, sometimes you have to bolt.
Sometimes you got to do the dash, and but don't dine and dash. But Sometimes you do have to do the dash.
Make like a door and dash.
Yeah. I will say the ending is always
Tricky.
a strange part of first dates, but
Yeah, especially if it's like a blind date and you don't really know the person all that well.
I don't see how any of you could handle doing something like that. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. Blind dates are that's a wild concept
never.
to me.
I went on a blind date once and I did not like it.
So, yeah, first date etiquette rules to remember. Good manners on a first date aren't about impressing. They're about making somebody feel comfortable.
That someone includes you. Make sure that you're comfortable on your first date because that shows your date who you really are.
Yeah, and you'll gain your own confidence through that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being genuine is always way more attractive than a fake front, in my experience.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up here. We might have somebody else on for next week.
Yeah, they had a surprise guest today.
Yeah.
We did. Thank you for joining us, Dom.
What can I say? I hope I really added some good little nuggets in there.
Yeah.
Added good character. Good character.
This will be a weekly podcast from now on, everybody, so look forward to that.
And it won't always be about dating. We'll find other topics in the future.
What do we call ourselves? The LoTech Boys or something?
We didn't discuss that.
We did not. That's undetermined. The undetermined men.
Next time you tune
The
in.
Undetermined Men.
Yeah,
honestly,
maybe
that's
not
a
that.
banger podcast name.
I don't know, but by next time they tune in, I'm sure that there will be a cemented name.
Oh, definitely.
This is Merlin, Brent, and Dom signing off from LoTech Sales.